right, guys, what up? It's Friday. So this is a short one, but this is another one. Same old, just a different cop. You'll know what I'm talking about in a second here. It happened in Sidney, New York. I kept looking for all different stories on this. Actually, this story I'm going to give you here, I'm going to put a link to this story in the description box below, has the most information. The other ones I was looking at has this much. This one has that much. So it does have a little more. But it kept saying Sydney, and I couldn't find where Sydney was at. I kept thinking it was Sydney, Australia. I'm like, do I really want to do a story about Sydney, Australia cops? And finally I found it. And Sydney apparently is a village in Delaware County in New York. So there you go. We're going back to New York. I'm going to go ahead and give this one to you as another cop that, I don't know, man. Do these guys have kids? I hope not. I know some of them probably do, but I would never. I'm here to protect mine. Anyway, it comes to us from PressConnects.com. Thank you, PressConnects, for this story. A police officer in the village of Sidney, that's in Delaware County, New York, was arrested Wednesday, accused of sending indecent messages and photos to a child. New York State Police charged Brandon S. Perry, 27, from Sherburne, with a felony count of first-degree disseminating indecent material to minors and a misdemeanor count of endangering the welfare of a child. Perry was located at his residence and formally arrested at the State Police Barracks in Sidney, troopers said. The investigation is continuing, troopers said Thursday, and further details about the accusations were not immediately released. State records show Perry's salary as of 2019 was $7,969. He was released on his own recognizance after arraignment in Sidney Village Court to await a May 4th court appearance. An order of protection has been issued to the alleged victim by the judge, troopers said. So, first thing I want to nail down, and you probably caught my pause, his annual salary in 2019 was $79,669. Not $79,690, $79,669 as a cop. Fuck, man. I guess nothing happens there. This guy was so freaking bored, he went out and started disseminating child porn. Or photos to a child. This guy's crazy, man. Indecent material to minors. He's a whack job. But $79.69 annually as a cop. What kind of police officer was this motherfucker? You ever watch the movie Affliction with Nick Nolte? That's this guy. He doubled as a freaking bus monitor. Anyway, there you go. Another dirtbag that's alleged to have disseminated indecent material to minors and, out there just playing with kids. I don't know. I don't get what goes in their head. And he's a cop. That means he's got access to the little ones. Make sure that you be careful when recording the police. Record them. Keep your 6-foot social distancing. I'm serious about that when you're out there cop watching. California is on a governor's order to stay home, but it's a weird kind of an order because, of course you have to go to the gas station if you have to go to, there are people that are going to work, such as medical, police, fire, ambulatory, social programs within the municipality, whether it's a city program or a county or a state program. There's still operating social programs for the public. So there's still people out there. He said, but here's what he said. You can go out, you can walk your dog, you can take the kids out to play, you can get outside exercise. So it's a weird stay-home order. Like, you stay home, but you can still go outside and play and get exercise and walk the dog. And just practice social distancing, guys. Don't be coughing in people's faces. Wash your hands with hot water. I don't use sanitizer. I'll tell you why here right now. And a lot of people will look at me and go, why the fuck don't you use sanitizer? Because I use soap and hot water. The reason I don't use sanitizer is I read a study that people at a specific hospital, it's a pretty famous one here in California, that there were certain people that were getting sick in this one hospital, and they tried to figure out what the common denominator was, and they figured out that the people that were the sickest were the ones who were using the sanitizer the most. Like they were walking by a little station going, they were doing that the most. The ones who were least sick were using it the least. And they figured out that the more you sanitize your hands with that sanitizer, the more your body, when you come in contact with something, it's literally a foreign substance and you get sick. They said you do need to be exposed to some of the foreign substance. I'm not saying get exposed to coronavirus. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that your body does need to accept some germs so that it can build an immunity to that germ. But when people are using sanitizer all the time, their body's not able to build an immunity to germs. And so when you do get a germ, it's like, whoa, I'm sick. Whereas other people are immune to that and they're able to, just overcome it or not get sick because their body's been exposed to that and they're immune to it. Does that make sense? So I read that study and I said, well, I'm not using hand sanitizer because apparently it's not the best thing. I'm using soap, which you use to bathe anyway, and hot water. 30 seconds. I know my wife said 20 seconds. I do 30. Why not overdo it a little bit? But I don't use hand sanitizer because, not only the alcohol, but, the alcohol breaks out my skin, that isopropyl alcohol. Is that what it is? Anyway, Community Leo Watch, watching Leos from coast to coast. That's law enforcement officers, even in the village of Sidney in Delaware County, New York. Hey, guy, I hope you will never be a cop again. Thank you guys for watching on this Friday. I'm going to try to get some videos for you guys today. Yes, sir, indeed. Got my badge. I'm going to be wearing it. That's right. I'll cover my name here so you can't see my name. I don't want to give my name away. Half of you already know it anyway. But there you go. I've got my freelance. Where's my camera? I've got my freelance journalist badge, my credentials. On the back, you enter a little code into a website and it pulls up my name. So if the cops say, well, how do we know how do we know that you didn't make that badge? I'll say to them, enter this code into this website and there I am. Lifetime member of the International Freelance Photographers Association organization, or IFPO. Thank you guys. And I know that you don't need credentials to be, you got the First Amendment. But when I wear this, cops usually leave me alone because they know that, oh, that guy's a real journalist and an activist. Happy Friday. I'm dragging this out. Yes, I am. Trying to annoy all you trolls and haters. CCW, by the way, I'm not a frauditor. I'm going to get out there and cop watch. I need to say that. Coachella Valley Cop Watch commented on one of my videos from my Palm Springs First Amendment audit and said, hey, why don't you come back down here to Palm Springs, huh? Don't be scared. Nobody's scared of you, dude. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, I had to throw that out there. He did. He said, don't be scared. Come back down here. What? Fuck did I ever do to this guy? Thanks, guys, for watching Community Leo Watch on a Friday.